Hey there, folks. I'm Joe Crawford, and more or less every day I go to CSSBattle.dev and do the daily target. Let's do it. Ooh, look at that. That's fun. All right. I feel like I know exactly what this is. Two elements, and each one is a little different from the last. So step one, what I'm going to do is a clip path circle. Clip path circle. There we go. So and the first one is this color here. Yeah. And then the second one, which is to say P plus P, is this color here. Oh, wrong color. I think it's this color. This is the one I wanted, actually. P plus P. What am I doing wrong? Oh, it's this color. It's the 8B number. All right, I got that wrong. There it is. Okay, so step one is to push this guy down. So each one is going to have different margins. And to do this, I'm gonna push these around. 200, 0. So these margins, and then 120, and 200, 260, and then maybe 20. There we go. Push down more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the height of this guy is something like 50, maybe 40. Great. And then a little more margin here. 3, 32, let's say. And then this is less. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. And then I'm going to put this clip path circle back. Oh, ellipse actually is the word I want. Ellipse. There it is. And I think that's exactly what I want. Now, this negative margin, I'm going to push this up. So he goes up 3, 4, 3, 350. And then I'm going to do more margins here. Margin, and then the height is different. What, 100, 150? And maybe what I want actually is to just do a translate. So the height, looks like my height is wrong, 160. And then let's do a translate. Translate 100 pixels, let's say. 70, 60, 70, 80. Getting close. I think that what that means is that I don't want to do it like this. So I'm going to do those numbers again. Set this at 0. Flop these two numbers. What's the two I want to flop? Yes. These two margins. Okay. And now we're close. Closer. This needs to be some other number. Great. Now we're going to 10. Let's see if that does it. Submit. That's 100% match. I see a little bit of a weird diff there that I'm not crazy about, but the backend is telling me that's 100% match. And circles and 45-degree angles often have discontinuities that are a little funny, but I'm happy with that result. Let's minify and unit replace, and this is a totally legit way to do this. One could also use a radial gradient with a type of ellipse. So that first keyword that I usually use one Q for, or the word circle, you could use the word ellipse. But then you have to do a little work to create that shape correctly. To create a circular or elliptoid figure of a certain height and width with a constrained height and width, there's nothing that really beats this technique, which is, hey, just clip path ellipse and it's going to be a perfect sphere no matter how tall, wide, whatever it's going to be. It's a little more reliable. It's a little more complicated when you do that with a radial gradient, because then you need to give the constraints of the ellipse, because the ellipse, then you need percentages where you need to choose units, and then you need to choose color stops to set the ellipse size, and that's a little bit trickier. And this is one way to go. Anyway, that was fun. That's a fun one. Uh, there, there is. This is a very rich and interesting puzzle. If you can figure out, if you can do this 3 ways, you know a lot of CSS, because it's pretty tricky stuff. A lot of fun. I hope you're doing well. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other in these trying times, and go make a web page. Make something with CSS. It's fun. Bye.